I just returned from seeing the Toy Story 1 and 2 double feature 3D extravaganza event. Whoa. Anyway, I want to keep this review short because I'm very tired because this movie lasted a long time because they had a very large intermission in between. So anyway, I really like the setup for the double feature here. They had a cool little intro into it with all the Toy Story characters, which I really liked. I liked the little intermission stuff they had playing. I just thought it was a very great experience. I just thought it was a really cool idea. They should do it with more movies. And I love the both Toy Stories, so I'm going to give a separate review for each of them. You know, there's probably a weird movie to be reviewing because it's kind of like a DVD review, but I don't know, I just thought it'd be something cool, you know, a different kind of thing to review, rather than just, you know, just anything else out in theaters. So the first one is one of my absolute favorite movies, definitely on my list. It's just a freaking awesome movie. Watching it in the theater tonight, I remember like I was 3, sitting in front of my TV. Like, I watched the movie all the time when I was a kid. It's just so fantastic. And now that I'm older, I get some of the humor a lot more, and it's just one of those movies you can watch over and over again. It's, comparing the first one to the second one definitely has a larger scope and scale. There's a lot more, you know, they both have this very subtleness to it, you know, with a short atmosphere where they adventure to, but they go with, I don't know, there's like 3 different settings in the first one, but it's still just so awesome. It's touching and it's sad at parts, it's beautifully written, it's hysterical at other parts. I mean, Pixar can just make the greatest movies. They are one of the greatest movie companies ever. I'm not talking about Disney, because Disney makes a lot of crap movies, but Pixar as a separate, like, branch of Disney is seriously just freaking awesome. They have never made a bad movie. My top 5 Pixar movies would have to be, probably 5 is Toy Story 2, 4 is WALL-E, 3 is Finding Nemo, 2 is Up, and 1 is the first Toy Story, because they're just also amazing. But it's just so, because Pixar can't make a bad movie. I mean, I love Monsters vs. Aliens, and Monsters Inc. and Ratatouille. I didn't really care for Cars or A Bug's Life, but they're all just so amazing. Toy Story 2, on the other hand, I do not like as much, but it is still just so great. The storyline is very interesting. I think there's a couple twists in there that are really interesting. I mean, it's really hard for Pixar not to make it. I mean, there's some parts that were kind of corny in this one, but I really just think it's fantastic. And, you know, it's touching little kids, and it's funny to adults. There's 2 grown couple, like in their 30s, be honest, just hysterically laughing, and it's just so great to see that an animated movie can both, fix my 3D glasses, can both touch young kids and adults, and just on such a massive scope. I mean, those people will probably, I mean, I can imagine myself in like 20 years showing these movies to my kids. I mean, it's something like that you can take your kids to see, they'll just love. I mean, if you have seen the Toy Stories again, before, I definitely see going to see them again, this double feature. It's only 2 weeks. It's just so awesome. I cannot wait for the 3rd one to come out in June. I'm kind of sidetracked from my review. The second one, the first one I give a 10 out of 10, definitely. So the second one is an amazing movie. Both these have 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is awesome. This movie is just so cool. I really like the comedy in this one. It doesn't outshine the first one as much, but it has so much in there that is just so cool. I really like some of the, you know, more action-y parts. I like the beginning with the video game Buzz Lightyear, and I just think the entire movie is beautiful, it's poetic, it's just so great. I like all the new characters they add. I like the throwbacks to the first one. It's a very fun experience at the movies. These are both 2 fantastic movies. I give the second one also a 10 out of 10. Not as high as a rank as the first one, but they're both amazing. talking about Pixar movies is like being a broken record because you can't say enough about them. They are fantastic movies. So that was my review of the Toy Story 1 and 2 3D Extravaganza event. So seriously guys, check this out. It's some of the most fun you could have at the movies all year, because it's just something different. There's rarely double features anymore, and this is something that's just so cool. So, as a double feature as a whole, I still give it a 10 out of 10, even though the 3D was very subtle, which is my only complaint. I'm not like up subtle, where it was just kind of there. This was just basically like a normal dimensional movie with just more texture. That's the only complaint I have about it. I love the setup of the double feature. Thank you for watching my review, and see ya.